What is up, geeks of YouTube? I am Damien, and welcome to our fantasy life. In today's video, we are going to be talking all about the Switch. Nintendo has announced another new Switch. It may not be the Switch we deserve, but it might be the Switch we need right now. So stick around. So yes, more exciting Nintendo Switch hardware news. It's not really the news that we were looking for. We were kind of looking for a dedicated Pro, but Nintendo, it looks like they're sticking to their promise. They did say that the Switch Lite is going to be the only new, fully new Switch hardware this year. They've announced a refreshed core Nintendo Switch with longer battery life, but no other changes other than a brand new box, which I guess helps distinguish it from the old Nintendo Switch. So at minimum, you're getting 2.5 hours out of an existing Switch. Out of the new Switch, you're getting 4.5 hours, which is kind of a significant jump. I don't know if it's worth it to rush out and upgrade your existing Switch for 2 hours at the minimum, or I think it's, another 3 or 4 hours? Yeah, 3 hours at the maximum. So the old Nintendo Switch was 2.5 to 6.5 hours, depending on the games you're playing. The new Switch is 4.5 to a whopping 9 hours. Is it worth trading in or selling your old Switch and then buying a new one? Probably not. I mean, it's only a couple hours. You could easily spend a little bit and get an external battery or a USB-C battery pack or something like that and get those extra hours back. So I don't know if this is the Switch a lot of us were looking for. But if you're just buying a Switch this year or going into the holiday season, it's a really good time to be picking up a Switch. There's two really, really great options for hardware. Now, let's dive into a couple of specifics here. First of all, the MSRP on this is actually going to stay the same. So the old Switch looks like it's going to get retired, and then the new Switch is going to be $299. It looks like it's not even getting a name change, so it's just going to be called the Switch. Not like the 3DS where they did the new Nintendo 3DS and all these other sorts of hardware naming conventions. It's just going to be called Switch, and the only difference on the shelf will be a brand new box. That's about it. So, yeah, I guess the only way to really tell is, Tracy refers to them as the Gen 1 and the Gen 2. So now we've got the Gen 1 Switch, the Gen 2 Switch, the Switch Lite. But I did want to make a little prediction here. A lot of people are talking about the Switch Pro, whatever the name is going to be. We don't quite know yet. Wall Street Journal is still saying that Nintendo has some Pro hardware coming and that another Switch is coming. They're saying this year, but Nintendo is adamant in saying that they are not releasing anything else this year. So my guess is that we'll see it early next year after the holiday season. My guess is with the Switch Lite now being revealed and being a portable only console and the Switch getting a hardware refresh to make it kind of that perfect hybrid device, my guess is that we are going to see a Wii-like Switch Pro where it is a home only console. Because my feeling is it wouldn't really make sense to do a on-the-go Switch, a 2-in-1, a portable Switch, and then a more powerful 2-in-1 Switch. Like that, to me, that doesn't make sense. If I'm Nintendo, I'm thinking, hey, we want to capture that home console market with all those AAA games. We want to capture that market that will take their Switch on the go and wants to play it at home. And then we have that kind of budget entry for the people that are upgrading from a 3DS or, parents that are buying it for their kids or people that are maybe, they just want it on the go and they want to play some of the first party Nintendo titles. I really, really think they are going to do a home-only console. And then coming on the back of that, I think they're going to do crossplay. That's my feeling is that, Doug Bowser, the president of Nintendo, said that they are working on crossplay. They're trying to integrate it. My guess is that early next year, we're going to see crossplay and family sharing on the Switch with that dedicated home console. I don't know how close I am. I don't know how right I am on that one. But for me, if I'm running things, it just makes sense to do a dedicated home console. So that's the new Switch. Like I said, it's not the Switch that all of us wanted. It is a really good Switch for anyone that doesn't have one. It's probably the Switch that I would recommend for most people if the budget's not a concern. If they came to me and said, hey, which is the better of the two? There's a lot of points in the Switch Lite's favor, but I think this is going to be the Switch to get if you can spend that extra little bit of money, because I just love that docked mode. I don't know if I could not have docked mode. So yeah, so that's really it on the new Nintendo Switch, or what I'm calling the Gen 2 Nintendo Switch. There's not really much to report there. I guess we'll see once it comes out, if people buy it up, if it enhances sales. But what do you guys think? Are you going to be upgrading from your Gen 1 to a Gen 2? Do you think that's a good upgrade? Are you getting a Switch Lite? Let us know down in the comments what you think about these new hardware changes. And also, if you liked this video, if you want to support the channel, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and tag that notify bell. Stick around so you can get great videos videos like this when they go live. But until next time, until Nintendo announces some more hardware, I will see you in the next one. Take care.